Halle Berry. I'm just kidding. But I love her.
Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds to spend on whatever you dream up.
Look who's auditioning for Magenta Status.
Special rates at Hilton Hotel.
Get a special rate on your Hilton stay. Mom! No need to audition. Introducing Magenta Status. Premium benefits from brands you love.
Well, earlier tonight, the NCAA Selection Committee revealed their updated top 16, meaning these are the teams that would host first and second rounds. Your one seeds, if the season ended today, would be South Carolina, Ohio State, Stanford, and UCLA. LSU, who are watching here today, falls at number 9. That means they would be a 3 seed. Interesting to see what the committee was thinking. So what are your kind of takeaways from this when you think about title contenders and how the committee is seeing things right now?
Well, right now you have South Carolina, who are the favorites. They are the only team in the NCAA that are undefeated. But you have LSU, who won the championship last year. Iowa, who played spoiler. They beat South Carolina in the Final Four, and a wild card in Ohio State, and they are led by J.C. Sheldon. She is the motor, only played in 13 games last year. She's back at full force this season. She is a point guard that can score in a number of different ways. She pushes this team in transition, and they bring a full court press that is a nightmare for every opponent they face.
And Ohio State, a very scary team. Again, they're coming in at number 2 overall, so one of those 4 1 seeds. I think one of the most interesting things was the committee had South Carolina and Iowa in the same regional, meaning they would have to play in the Elite 8 before one of those teams would make the Final Four.
That's going to be interesting to see, but I'm going to tell you, the reveal that came out today, after the conference tournaments, I think there's going to be another shakeup. It's kind of like playing Yahtzee.
I haven't played Yahtzee in years.
I love that game. It's kind of like poker with dice.
Well, LSU ended the quarter on a 7-0 run. Javon Nicholson got an open look there.
Organized transition is what Georgia has going on, and they are finding great opportunities when they run.
Flau'jae Johnson banks it.
Man, has she not improved from her freshman to her sophomore year? You can just see the confidence exude from number 4 in yellow.
Angel Reese was shaken up towards the end of the first quarter. She is waiting at the scorer's table to check back in, tweaked her right ankle. Nicholson baseline. And this LSU team, again, number 9 overall in that top 16 reveal, so the committee has them as a number 3 seed. They've won 6 in a row right now. They push South Carolina to the limit. If Angel Reese doesn't foul out the last 4 minutes, who knows what happens in that game?
Yeah, they played South Carolina the closest LSU did. I think the 2 losses to Auburn and Mississippi State are something that has stuck in the mind of the committee. But the committee has got to give LSU the eye test, because I think that this is at least a top 8 team where they should be seated.
Meaning at least a 2 seed.
Exactly.
Won it all last year, the very first title in school history. Returned 2 starters from that team, Angel Reese and Flau'jae Johnson.
LSU is the total package. They've got the rebounding, they've got the scorers on the perimeter. Now they're bringing the defense. I don't think anybody wants LSU in their bracket.
And Flournoy traveled.
Coach Abe told us earlier today that she wanted this to be a low possession game. Georgia has found opportunities to run, but in the half court, they got to be a little more patient.
I feel like that's what we saw Auburn do. They kind of took the air out of the basketball when the opportunity presented it. They took those open running opportunities in transition But then Johnny Harris slowed things down, and that's how they beat LSU.
Sam Purcell did the same thing with Mississippi State.
This will stay with Georgia.
Watch number 35 in red, Javin Nicholson. That's the go-to player.
It's another inbound on the near side. Chloe Chapman to take it out. Here's Nicholson. She's got a size advantage on Van Lith, but Van Lith almost had the steal. Possession arrow is pointing to LSU.
Nicholson matched up, had a size advantage, but Haley Van Lith stayed in there and got the possession for LSU.
I'm talking to Haley at shoot-around today. She's having to think less. It's coming more naturally playing that point guard position. How does she get her teammates involved? Who needs to get going? What play will get them going?
She said something real interesting. She said she even watches her teammates in warm-ups, and she sees if somebody looks like they're getting ready to have a good game, she is intentional about getting the ball, getting them the basketball. They just look for each other. Their chemistry has really developed throughout this season.
Flajay Johnson with the offensive board. That's 10 offensive rebounds for LSU, and its largest lead here.
And every team that plays LSU, what do they talk about? You got to keep them off the glass. You can coach it and you can talk about it, but putting the work in, that's just tough.
Yeah, they're first in the nation in rebounding margin. They out-rebound their opponents by 14. 7 seconds on the shot clock. And it's a turnover.
It started out with Anissa Morrow, but Flajay Johnson, she also has had an impact as well. She knows how to get the ball to number 10. And then look at Big Foe on the glass, getting the offensive rebound and the putback for the Tigers.
She's feeling better, played on Sunday under the weather. Still had a pretty nice stat line.
Yeah, Kim Mulkey said she didn't even know if she was going to be available to play because she didn't practice the day before.
Well, she had 9.7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 blocks. With an illness.
That was kind of one of those Michael Jordan performances when you got a fever.
I don't know if it was the flu game.
Oh, okay. But she still played tough.
She did play tough for sure. Georgia's had 3 turnovers its last 4 possessions. Well, we got an ESPN women's basketball triple header for you on Sunday, final day of the regular season. Number 1, South Carolina, they're going to host Tennessee at noon Eastern, trying to stay undefeated. And then Notre Dame and Louisville. Notre Dame with a nice win over Virginia Tech tonight.
Yeah, they protected home court with a vengeance.
Hannah Hidalgo, 23 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, only 2 turnovers.
She's just a freshman.
Just a freshman. It's scary for everyone else.
Look, this freshman class across the nation has given us a show and a taste of what women's basketball is going to be to come.
Oh, inside to Morrow. Morrow scored the first 8 points for LSU in this game.
Avenger's got to play with pace, but with composure.
Tania Thompson. Van Lith. Got it. And with this lineup, with Poa out there, Van Lith can look for her shot a little bit more.
That's her natural position, and she is a scorer, Haley Van Lith. So when she gets the basketball, and especially on the catch and shoot situation, she is deadly and dangerous. Number 11 for the Tigers, scoring, adding them up. for LSU.
Heavy on it. New York, stand the f up. When we come out, it look like Princess Diana on the street. Hey, yo, Ice. Stop playing with them, right?
Finish up. Like, keep it a stack. Move walk cause they know I got bands. They be chatting, I don't give a damn, and I'm still getting money, I know who I am. Tryna be low, he gon' hit on my gram. If he smart, he gon' act like a fan. Thinking you bigger, they got your head gas. So I give him a pass. Like, keep it a stack. Move walk cause they know I got bands. They be chatting, I don't give a damn, and I'm still getting money, I know who I am. Tryna be low, he gon' hit on my gram. If he smart, he gon' act like a fan. Thinking you bigger, they got your head gas. So I give him a pass. And I just fell in love with a gangster. So he put my name in the top. But I don't let him come to the crib, so we get it on where we at. Nowadays I be ducking them cameras, and they hype that I'm up on them banners. Calling my phone, but they know I don't answer. In the hood, I'm like Princess Diana. I'm thick cause I be eating oats. Not take from me, but notes. Wanna be me, so she do my emotes and my name in her mouth, so I bet she gon' choke. Tell her, man, I'm the girl of his dreams. Think about me when he brushing his teeth. He keep texting, I leave him on scene. Hottest down, they know what I mean. Like, keep it a stack. Move walk cause they know I got bands. They be chatting, I don't give a damn, and I'm still getting money, I know who I am. Tryna be low, he gon' hit on my gram. If he smart, he gon' act like a fan. Thinking you bigger, they got your head gas. So I give him a pass. Like, keep it a stack. Move walk cause they know I got bands. They be chatting, I don't give a damn, and I'm still getting money, I know who I am. Tryna be low, he gon' hit on my gram. If he smart, he gon' act like a fan. Thinking you bigger, they got your head gas. So I give him a pass.
This is a public service announcement.
I be eating my spinach. They tried to clone my image. They burnt they London bridges. None of them British. I know they know the difference. And I just fell in love with a gangster, so I hold him down like an anchor. He said if I keep it 100, that he keep me safe like a banker. Nowadays I be making him famous. She the princess, so f who you lames is. Of course I be pushing they buttons. I hold her control like the gamers. Like keep it a stack. Bitches is if we keeping it crack. Bad little redhead, she bout the black. We come out, it's a movie, but we don't do back. Live from London, straight from the palace. Manda Megalis, I text us like Dallas. Keep it a bean, yo. He talk nice cause the game me how. Like keep it a stack. Bitches move out cause they know I got bands. They be chatting, I don't give a damn, and I'm still getting money, I know who I am. Tryna be low, he gon' hit up my gram. If he smart, he gon' act like a fan. Thinking you bigger, they got your head gas. Bitches slow, so I get him a pass. Like keep it a stack. Bitches move out cause they know I got bands. They be chatting, I don't give a damn, and I'm still getting money, I know who I am. Tryna be low, he gon' hit up my gram. If he smart, he gon' act like a fan. Thinking you bigger, they got your head gas. Bitches slow, so I get him a pass. Catch it.
It's the balance that stands out for me. All 5 starters over 5 field goal attempts, all 5 starters over 5 points. They're playing together on the offensive end.
And a chance maybe to move up with a win and some other things happening around the country. We'll see.
We'll get to a lot of ranked matchups coming up when you join us at the half. For now, it's back to Courtney and Carolyn in Athens, guys.
Charlie, Kim Mulkey and LSU's going to like to hear that. There's a chance to move up.
I think they should. And when you look at how they are playing right now, I think that they deserve to move up to that 2 line.
Well, they mentioned, too, they're going to talk about the Caitlin Clark news. She has declared for the WNBA draft, projected to be the #1 overall pick, and we'll have the draft for you Monday, April 15th on ESPN. Coach Peck will be part of that WNBA countdown crew at 7 Eastern to get you ready.
Can I tell you how happy Lynn Dunn is today?
Is she doing a little dance?
General manager for the Indiana Fever, with Caitlin Clark making that announcement that she's going to be available for the draft. Put her combined with Aaliyah Boston in Indianapolis.
Wow.
Watch out.
Thompson in transition. I'm sad that we don't get to see Caitlin play more college hoops, but I'm excited to watch her in the WNBA.
Well, I'm just excited for this year because we'll get to watch Caitlin Clark playing in her college career, and then it just carries over into the summer. You don't have to wait very long.
There's no break, yeah. Her senior day, of course, is Sunday, and that's where College Game Day will be in Iowa. Iowa City's going to be popping.
They got a big game against Ohio State. We talked about J.C. Sheldon. Ohio State beat them in overtime in their first meeting, so I think revenge is on the mind of the Hawkeyes.
Kayla Williams just short, and Issa Morrow under the basket, ready to work. She's got 10 points.
What Georgia has to understand in transition, when the ball goes to Williams on the wing, everybody needs to anticipate that shot and get rebound in position. You cannot leave Anissa Morrow and Angel Reese unattended down low.
That's a 2 from Thompson.
When you're playing LSU, you have to jockey for position. You've got to anticipate that any player could pull the trigger at any time, and you got to put a body on Angel Reese.
Morrow up to 12.
It's a good sign for Morrow kind of get out of a slump. Over her last 4 games, she was shooting in the low 30%. It was just a matter of time for number 24 to bounce back.
Yeah, coming off 8 points on Sunday. Now she's got 12.
And you watch Morrow, unattended inside offensive rebound, not even touch. That's just way too easy. And then she is working that elbow against the zone. You working their elbow sitting right here.
Yeah. Thompson outnumbered, short.
Oh, what a pass.
One-handed. Largest lead for LSU.
LSU up 20, and the connection that these players have, they are finding any easy opportunity. Look at that one-handed zip pass to Angel Reese. Oh, I love it. And you know, Michaela Williams, softball was her first sport, and she threw that like that was a fastball straight right down in the strike zone.
LSU up 20. Angel Reese 10 points, 8 rebounds, so needs 2 more rebounds for her 19th double-double of the season. Well, 2 of the top teams in the Big 12 will square off Saturday in our ABC men's basketball featured matchup. Number 7 Kansas and number 15 Baylor. Coverage begins 1 Eastern, noon Central on ABC.
Dre Carter in the studio was talking about the balance of LSU and the 5 starters. It's when you play LSU, who are you going to take away? You say, okay, we're going to take away Angel Reese. Well, you've got to worry about Anissa Morrow. And if you say, I'm going to flood the paint, well, Michaela Williams, Haley Van Lith, and Flyjay Johnson can score it from the perimeter. Look at Anissa Morrow playing defense. I love it. Look at this. She gets down low in a stance.
Thompson hits it, though, outside the paint. No way that Georgia was getting in the paint with Morrow working like that.
Thompson's got 6. She is 3 of 5 from the floor.
Williams short on the layup. Jordan Cole with the rebound. Possession arrow to Georgia.
That's a good call, though. 2 players battling, going for the rebound. Not a foul, but a jump ball.
21 seconds on the clock.
Again, a win for LSU today, and they clinch the number 2 seed in the SEC tournament and that double bye. South Carolina already has the number 1 seed.
Yeah, in South Carolina, I'm going to say a surprise, but they have 5 new starters, and they are the only undefeated team in the country right now.
Michaela Williams not afraid of a little contact. Shot clock still on. And a travel by Flournoy.
LSU worked on situations at the end of shoot-around today. And it's something you can tell they've prepared for because Kim Mulkey would call a play and all of her players would get right into it.
The crisp ball movement is a thing of beauty. Avenger with the heave. LSU trying to clinch that number 2 seed in the SEC tournament. They are up at the half big. Back to the studio with Kevin Connors.
Courtney, what was a 26-17 game? We blinked and it's turned into a blowout, and I guess that's the beauty of this LSU team. Kev, Drea, and Charlie here in studio. That 19-6 run to finish the first half there, Drea, what have you seen from LSU?
Well, the thing about LSU is just in that first half, I'm starting to see the foundation of LSU and also the future, like what's to come, what they're starting to figure out. The foundation of LSU, points in the paint, offensive rebounding, relentless effort in getting to the boards. So you watch Angel Reese here, it's so hard to box her out, and her second jump, she keeps her eyes up, that relentless focus to get the ball. And then same thing here in transition. Watch, Flau'jae Johnson hops up, the pursuit of the ball. That's that energy that LSU always has. This is what they're starting to figure out, how to use Hailey Van Lith. You run her off of ball screens, give her an opportunity to catch the ball, make 1 or 2 moves, and then shoot. That is what Hailey Van Lith is best at. They're starting to figure out what their foundation is: effort, offensive rebounding, togetherness as a team, that energy, but then mixing in and figuring out how to use Hailey Van Lith to her strengths. That's what's going to set them apart.
That cohesiveness on defense, too, is coming together. And I think that's been a big difference maker for LSU as well.
12 for Morrow, 12 at the half for Reese. You mentioned Hailey Van Lith chipping in, and we're starting to see the juggernaut that is LSU come together here in Athens. Busy, busy night on the women's slate. You got Virginia Tech, who wrapped up the top seed in the ACC tournament with their win on Sunday. A chance to take down Hannah Hidalgo and Notre Dame, but Hannah had other plans tonight.
What a phenomenal performance from Hannah Hidalgo. How many times have we said that this season, but she got it done. Led her team, controlled the pace, energy on the defensive end. She found her teammates. That connection between her and Sonia Citron is developing more and more every game. Her energy that she plays with, she just ignites the entire arena. I thought Maddie Westfield was extremely efficient. This was a huge win for the Fighting Irish.
23-12 and 6 and 3 steals in the win. Meantime, great top 25 matchup in the ACC. Deasia Fair went for 26, Charlie.
She's just been carrying this Syracuse team most of the year. It's a really good team, but without her, they're nowhere near the tournament. And she delivered again tonight.
Critical play here, closing seconds of the game. Charlie, what did you see off the rebound?
The foul there. Sanaya Rivers commits the foul. Latham goes to the line, knocks down 2. It was controversial whether the foul came before the buzzer or not. The officials decided that it did, so we go to overtime.
Madison Hayes took over there.
Man, Madison Hayes, athletic, right, Charlie? This is an NC State team that's trying to figure out how to put the pieces back together after a couple of losses.
And really needed that win. As you see, they've started to slide here in this top 16, so this was a big win for NC State.
Number 11 overall. Prior to the games tonight, the top 16 teams were revealed, the top 4 seeds in each region. The big change, maybe a small surprise, UCLA jumping up to the 1 line, replacing Colorado. And then there is the big news of the day, Caitlin Clark making it official. She is headed to the April WNBA draft, the all-time leading scorer in the history of the women's game. Clark is on the verge of passing Pistol Pete for the most points in a college career, period. Indiana is on the clock. We have a feeling we know the decision that they are going to make. Drea, she did have a year of eligibility remaining. What's your reaction to the decision?
Cause I'm all white, cause I'm Mr. White Dog, you heard me, Fox a minute ago. This would be the remix. Bad, savage life, Fox a minute ago, man, you already know what it is, you heard me. We still ride. fair hat, fresh bows with the grease. Wipe me down. Wanna hit me with the heat, real recognize, real, don't speak, wipe me down. Chicken laden, I've been rolling about a week. You can tell I got cake by the diamonds in my teeth, wipe me down. Black shades, so you know when rolling, they ain't check me at the door, so ain't no telling while I'm holding, wipe me down. Bad TNT.
Trail got that juice.
Where you at right now? Let me pull up and let's talk about it. I finally got some time alone and I thought about it. I swear to God, your love is worth so much I can take. I've been thugging for so long, but give me a break. Late nights I reminisce about you, it's hard to forget about you. I swear I can't live with you, but I can't live without you. Jump off a plane on the island and I'm here without you. Ain't left my hotel in 3 days, I feel sick without you. Sick without you. My stomach do this turn and I feel sick without you. My closest friend, my worst enemy. I don't care who we're apart, but I pretend to be. I threw the party of the century. People came over, no one else over, and it was all for you. It was all for you. I've been under this rock for so long. Don't let the world win. Close the door, don't let the world in. Let's go out in the game. We can be like flame, like my fire again. Oh, come light my fire again. I threw the party of the century. People came over, no one else over, and it was all for you. It was all for you. I threw the party of the century. People came over, no one else over, and it was all for you. It was all for you.
I don't know if my girls, I saw Shayla and stuff, and maybe we had too much tequila. Actually, yeah, we definitely had too much tequila, because I don't know why I'm even playing on your phone right now. I'm gonna just block you. Bye.
If these diamonds in my head can't weigh me down, what makes you think you could weigh me down? Stop it right now. Friends were pessimistic about our love. Heard they tight now. We both know they're miserable at home. Come on, if this rollie on my wrist can't weigh me down, what makes you think you could weigh me down? Stop it right now. Friends, they like it better when you're down. Let's not talk about it, it's just you and me. And I just wanna pull up the Maybach and bend your leg back. Please obey that, don't delay that. My love, white lie, been a shy guy all of my life. We should change that, pull up the Maybach and bend your leg back. Let's engage that, don't delay that. You're like a needle, life's a haystack. Friends, they can leave, but you could stay back.
I could stay back, I could take that. Calm and lay back, on our way back. Make a movie, watch the playback. Nah, don't save that, I don't play that. Penny whining, I rap really wanna taste the icing. Jalapy, I give me 19. Permission for the game that I be providing. I was in Trinidad, let us consider that. Immigrant to a boss, bitches bitter and mad. Popping out like a cork, ducking them like Bjork. Get out of line, I get them more than them talk. I tell them send a jet, a Valentino drip. See like the way it grip, my hips cupping my breath. Shading like silhouettes, spinning like pirouettes. It gave nothing, thank you for zero net. Damn, Trizzy, another bit of Rex. Shut up my intellect.
I just wanna pull up the Maybach and bend your leg back. Please obey that, don't delay that. My love, white lie, been a shy guy all of my life. We should change that, pull up the Maybach and bend your leg back. Let's engage that, don't delay that. You're like a needle, life's a haystack. Friends, they can leave, but you could stay back.
Baby, and you're still my baby. I know I get crazy.
feeling like an island, got to
Club up. This club up. This club.
Ain't gang if you let shit slide. Ain't bad if you gotta ride. Big guns and a lot of zip ties. Says she look like me, quit lying.
Don't stop, don't stop the beat, don't stop, won't stop the beat, won't stop, won't stop the beat.
We gon' spin and kill everybody, deep, everybody, and we're telling all. We gon' spin and kill everybody, deep, everybody, and we're telling all. Hey yo, all these bitches on my spent another bag on my. Nah, you ain't put the new. Every whip heavy on that new. Shorty mad 'cause she ain't know. Pretty face with a Barbie doll. Another year, another Vince Lum.
Neutralize. Trigger. Shoot. Fire. 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 Fire.
We gon' spin and kill deep, and we're telling all. We gon' spin and kill deep, and we're telling all. I ain't tryna be buddy. I'm a multi-million-dollar home. Hollow points finna go through yo. Washing them bitches bathing. He be kissing all over my. Get his dick stiffer than a roll. Another year, another Vince Lum.
Neutralize. Trigger. Shoot. Fire. 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 Fire.
We gon' spin and kill deep.
Both of these teams in this
Well, SC was number 8 on the committee's board. A loss would have dropped them down below that to the number 3 seed line, and it would have allowed LSU with a win over Georgia tonight to elevate to that 2 seed. Arizona was on my first 4 out list. They wouldn't have quite got to the field if they win this game, but they would be really knocking on the door. And they've come out of nowhere with a win over Stanford, and if they could beat USC tonight.
Can they do it without Juju? She fouled out. That's the big question.
LSU, no questions through the first 2 quarters of basketball. 22-point lead. Second half is next.
Right here, right now. Get ready, 'cause it's going down. This is what it's.
Why do dermatologists choose Dove?
I want to leave my legacy as being unapologetically me. I want people to understand that they can play and be who they are while playing the game that they love. Being able to see what I've done, what we've done, what LSU has done in just 1 year has been crazy. I mean, we made history. We are trailblazers in women's basketball, but not just women's basketball, women's sports, and just being able to see how much the game has grown and so many people respecting the game. I mean, of course I want to be the best player, but I always want to leave an impact and help grow the game and give their flowers to the people that are ahead of me. Okay, guys, we're here with the Miracle League, and we're having so much fun.
Yeah.
Everybody's amazing. We have a birthday, Jacob.
Come on.
It felt amazing to raise the trophy. I mean, you want to, of course, be the best player, but I don't want to walk out of here with just being the best player or leaving my legacy. I want to leave my legacy as a champion. And being able to do that at LSU where it hasn't been done before, being able to see the people that have
into it. Ball, fuck it up, get him all, really get to it.
Say it, tease it. We gonna do this shit like this for the city, man.
My brain. Karma is gon' come full circle. I ain't even tryna hurt you. 5 on my shoes and my jeans from purple. Outfit came from Virgil. Can't get mad when you say I ain't working. I'll forever search you. Don't you let them curse you. Don't you let them work you. Karma is gon' come full circle. I ain't even tryna hurt you. 5 on my shoes and my jeans from purple. Outfit came from Virgil. Can't get mad when you say I ain't working.
In Athens tonight, but Angel Reese and the LSU Tigers up 22 at the break. She is just a couple rebounds away from another double-double. Courtney Lau and Carolyn Peck with you. The balance for LSU, how they shared the basketball, it was fun to watch.
Well, and moving against the zone of Georgia has been important in finding those opportunities of how they can go and find buckets for each other. And it has been no hesitation. The basketball has not stuck for the LSU Tigers. And when they move the ball, they have created easy scoring opportunities. I love how LSU, they look for each other. And it's not just in the half court, but in transition as well. Look at that dime from Michaela Williams.
One-handed, a laser beam. They also put in the hustle plays. 24 points in the paint. More than Georgia scored in the entire first half. LSU 11 offensive rebounds, turned those into 12 points, and a 0 second chance points for Georgia in that first half. Now for tonight's Star Stories, it's brought to you by Home Depot. Just a little taste of what's to come.
Just a little tease.
Yeah, we'll let you know.
Now Georgia has come out in a looks like man-to-man defense to change things up.
We played a lot of that against Florida on Sunday.
Almost 100% man-to-man against the Gators.
Got the win. Thompson misses, and here goes LSU. Van Lith back to Michaela Williams in transition, no. Step back from Avenger.
See how LSU pushing in transition, and then you got shooters.
Flage misses, but Anissa Morrow with the rebound. Second chance for Flage for 2.
That's just a backbreaker for your team. You defend, you cause LSU to miss that first shot, but then they just continue to hunt rebounds and then pay them off.
LSU with its largest lead here. A win tonight gets them a 2 seed in the SEC tournament. South Carolina has already clinched the 1 seed, and that'll put Michaela Williams at the free throw line. Well, you've waited for it. Now it's time for tonight's Star Stories, brought to you by Home Depot. 12 points, 9 boards for Angel, 12 points, 6 of 8 from the field for Anissa Morrow. This duo, dangerous.
They could be one of the best post combos in the country. I think they rival Cameron Brink and Kiki Ariafen at Stanford.
Well, those are the only 2 duos in the nation that are both averaging a double-double on the same team.
Wouldn't it be interesting if Stanford and LSU met in the tournament?
Ooh.
Oh, that'd be fun to watch.
I think there's going to be a lot of fun games in the tournament. Chloe Chapman's pass stolen away by Anissa Morrow.
Ooh.
Flage just looks and makes it look easy. She's in the double figures.
You know, this team, they call it the show. Everywhere they go, they bring a crowd. When you look at this crowd that's here today, and it's because it's not just that LSU's here. They put on a show, and they give the people what they want.
Like Angel Reese with the big block right there.
Angel Reese is always looking for opportunities to be the eraser defensively, and then, woo, the step through to the middle for Flage. That's nice.
Javin Nicholson looking for points. She only has 4 points. She had 20 plus in their last 3 games. Flage to Angel. Katie Abrahamson-Henderson with the timeout.
LSU has really hit their stride. The end of February, it's a beautiful thing. You don't want to peak too soon. You want to peak right on time, and the Tigers are doing just that.
Why do dermatologists choose Dove?
The Dove Beauty Bar is gentle, not only cleans, hydrates my skin.
As a dermatologist, I want what's best for our skin.
With 1/4 moisturizing cream.
Look, I just flipped the switch. Flip, flip. I don't know nobody else that's doing this. Body start to drop, ayy. Hit the floor. Now they wanna know me since I hit the top, ayy. This a rolling, not a stop. Watch, don't never stop. This the flow that got the block hot. Got super hot, ayy. Give me my respect. Give me my respect. I just took it left like on ambidex. I moved through London with the Euro steps. Got a sneaker deal and I ain't break a sweat. Catch me cause I'm gone. Out of there, I'm gone. How I go from 6 to 23 like I'm LeBron. Serving up a pack. Serving up a pack. Pulling gimmicks cause they scared to rap. Ay. Funny how they shook. Ay. Got me shook. Pulling back the curtain by myself. Take a look. Ay. I'm a bar spitter. I'm a hard hitter. Yeah, I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dart. I'm a wig splitter, I'm a tall figure, I'm a unforgiving wild dog. Something wrong with him, got him all bitter. I'm a bill printer, I'm a grave digger. Yeah, I am what I am. I don't have no time for no misunderstandings again.
Westy, don't try to test me. It's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy. Just blast me. Blast me. It's your bestie, Miss Westy. Just tryna blast me. Just blast me. Blast me.
Give her the ball! Are you kidding me? And it's a tie game. He drives it! I can't believe what I am witnessing. The streak lives in for the win.
Can you believe the SEC tournament starts on Wednesday?
I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Well, Peck and I will be there. Our coverage starts March 6th, which is Wednesday. The teams above the line right now have that double bye in the SEC tournament, meaning they don't have to play until Friday. South Carolina's clinched the #1 seed. LSU a win today or a win Sunday, and they get the #2 seed.
It'll be interesting to see what happens on Sunday. And Tennessee plays South Carolina, and they are trying to hold on to that 4th spot, because if Alabama wins, Alabama would win the tiebreaker, and they could flip positions.
Dun, dun, dun. I love it. Tournament time. Courtney Lyle and Carolyn Peck with you from Athens. LSU has taken over. Georgia has not scored here in the 3rd quarter yet, 3 minutes in. First foul committed by LSU, so the first free throw is coming for Georgia. And it's Tania Thompson at the free throw line. This is the first. Well, speaking of Sunday, we got a triple header for you, and you mentioned one of those games, Coach Peck. Number 1, South Carolina, trying to make history, trying to stay undefeated when they host Tennessee at noon Eastern, and then a little ACC action, Notre Dame and Louisville, a top 25 battle for you, followed by Duke, North Carolina at 4.
Georgia's going back to their zone.
Came out in the second half in a man defense.
Ooh.
Extra step?
I thought she traveled first, but hey, she's smiling. She knows she got away with it.
And Coach Abe just got a technical.
I believe Coach Abe saw that travel too. As I thought she traveled on the takeoff, she shuffled her feet and then she took an extra step there.
Yeah.
Coach Abe's got an argument.
And Van Lith gets them both.
You see Coach Abe say she traveled. I agree with you, Coach.
But she said that instead of the travel call, that turns into a 4-point play. She got the bucket and then got 2 free throws for the technical.
And the possession of the basketball could add to that.
It's out off of Georgia. LSU has outscored Georgia 11-1 here in the third quarter.
Now with LSU this underneath out of bounds, that tip right to Haley Van Lith from Angel Reese. We've seen that work a lot.
Savannah Henderson ready to catch and shoot. Gets the home bounce. Her first points.
That's the coach's daughter there, and Coach Abe has said that's probably one of the best 3-point shooters on her team.
And Savannah Henderson injured last season in the 4th game of the year.
The handles from Flazé Johnson, that's another area of improvement of her game this season.
Avenger was trying for Cole. Michaela Williams hangs on.
Georgia's going to have to find some offense quickly.
Flazé Johnson might give it to them. No offense for Georgia, but LSU will take that bucket.
Doesn't LSU look like a different team we saw in December and January on the defensive end?
I think they look different. I've seen them the last 3 games they've played in person, and I think they're getting better every game.
The intensity and the trust. When you look at the pressure that LSU will put on you on the perimeter, the more pressure on the perimeter shows the trust in your teammates that I can gamble, I can get out, and if I get beat, I know my teammates have my back. Javin Nicholson hasn't had a touch in a minute.
She's 2 for 8 from the field with 4 points. Nicholson, a player that the last 3 games was averaging 26 points per game. There she is, spinning around Reese.
Yeah, I think Nicholson, I think she's got a terrific pro body, and I think that she can take over a game. Georgia's got to play through number 35 in red. How did she get that up?
She's Anissa Morrow.
That's true. I mean, Morrow is an undersized post player, but she has terrific footwork. And she told us, we asked her, where does that come from? And she said, well, my mom. And her mom was a Hall of Famer at Nebraska, so she knows the game. Flajay Johnson, we talk about the defensive improvement. Big Foe has a lot to do with that, kind of sneaky from behind.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some locked up in the back of the paddy wagon, cuffs locked on wrist. See my dreams unfold, nightmares come true. It was time to marry the game, and I said, yeah, I do. If you want it, you gotta see it with a clear eye view. Got shorty, she tryna bless me like I said I do. Like a sneeze, please for them trick and squeeze, I'm getting cream. Never let them get in between of what we started. Look, but I'm lying hearted. They love me when I was stuck and they hated when I departed. I go and get it regardless. Draw it like I'm an artist, no crawling. Went straight to walking with foreigns in my garages or foreign menage. Sucking and swallowing anything for $1. They tell me get him, I got him. I did it without an album. I did it for Mariah. Lord, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was lease. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hey, to rest in peace. Hey, to rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Gangsters moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the Aston Martin, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, I'm like Papa on this finish. Double M, yeah, that's my team. Rose, the captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type can to mean casting, grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hands on my toes. Cause these want me dead, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. These try to take my life, they around get killed. You around, get smoked. Cause these Philly stop going with me, don't around, no joke. No, all I know is murder. When it come to me, I got young that's rolling, I got throwing bees. I done did the DOA, I done did the KODs. Every time I'm in that, I get the throwing 30 G's.
Duo. They're a terrific high-low tandem. Both posts will run the floor in transition, and talk about Windex. They can get on the glass, especially on the offensive end. They're one of the reasons that LSU is such a dangerous team.
NIL deal coming up with Windex.
Hey, I take my look. I'll take my commission.
These two are 41% of the team's points, 48% of their rebounds per game. Together, they average over 33 points per game and over 21 rebounds. Tonight, 28 points, 17 rebounds total.
What a luxury to have two players on your team that have scored over 2,000 points and have over 1,000 rebounds.
There's only 5 active players that have done that.
Holy cow.
And keep in mind, Anissa Morrow is a junior.
Right.
A true junior.
Now, Aaliyah Del Rosario posting up inside. Oh, come on. Called that an offensive foul? As a coach, I like that. As aggressive with Del Rosario coming into the game. Initially, she's trying to carve out her space.
Nicholson to the elbow.
See, that's nice. I like that. I think, and Coach Egg told us some WNBA GMs have called about Nicholson, that she could potentially be a draft choice. And she can be a stretch four, which is a coveted position in the WNBA.
Nicholson again, back to back.
Yeah, Nicholson, she can score. I like her face-up game, and I like the confidence that she's playing with right now at the end of her senior season.
Sajay Johnson hit the floor hard, but she's quick to get back up. Second foul against Cole of Georgia. Angel Reese back in, and Issa Morrow gets a breather.
And this rotation is going to be key for LSU through the tournament. They can get good minutes out of Del Rosario and rotate in, keep Angel Reese and Anissa Morrow fresh.
Because LSU doesn't have a ton of depth.
No. Last year, Poa is the other player that would come in off the bench.
They only go about 7 deep. Jamari Flanoy.
Georgia shows glimpses they could be a spoiler team in the SEC tournament.
Chloe Chapman on the run. Started her career as a dual sport athlete, playing soccer and basketball here at Georgia. Lady Bulldogs on a 16-4 run. And a travel gives it back to Georgia.
But there ain't no quit in these dogs. They still fighting. And what they've got to look at now, not to being down 20, but getting good possessions on the offensive end and then trying to piece together back-to-back stops on the defensive end.
Well, Coach Abe told us they're going to look at all these games as playing in 4-minute chunks. Win the 4 minutes, as opposed to looking at the whole 40 minutes at one time.
Because you can get overwhelmed.
Four seconds.
The post patience that Javin Nicholson is playing with right now, I would play through number 35 in red down the stretch until LSU finds a way to stop that, because then that opens up everybody else.
Del Rosario picked up. Excuse me, that was on Anissa Morrow. Her second foul. Hey, talking to Javin today at shoot-around, she said, I wanted to go out, and I realized that my time at Georgia is coming to an end. I want to go out and prove that I can play with the South Carolinas, the LSUs of the SEC.
She also liked the fact that she's on national television tonight.
A carrying call against Michaela Williams.
When LSU played Texas A&M, one of the things Kim Mulkey talked about was the third quarter, and she said her team got a little fatigued. So is that something that's affecting the turnovers that LSU has had in this stretch at the end of this third quarter?
As we mentioned it, they don't go very deep, maybe 7 players total play in a game. They've been outscored 19-15 here in the third quarter. Six seconds for Flournoy. Got the 3. No bucket. 14-0 run for Georgia.
Here we go to the top now. And we never ever stop now.
Damari Flournoy right at the buzzer. Hold the follow through, hit the bucket.
Yes, sir.
Why do dermatologists choose Dove?
The Dove Beauty Bar is gentle, not only cleans, hydrates my skin.
As a dermatologist, I want what's best for our skin.
With
got a record crowd here in Athens, Georgia, 7,406 fans. That is their biggest crowd since 2012 in over a decade. Whenever LSU goes on the road this year, their opponents average about 4,000 more fans than their season average.
Well, when we drove up today, we saw the lines outside, and that's every game that we have done that LSU is participating in on the road. Folks are lining up early to see this team play.
Yeah, they most recently played at Tennessee on Sunday, and Tennessee had a season-high 15,228 fans, the largest crowd in Knoxville for a Lady Vol game since 2015.
Huge crowd at Auburn, huge crowd at Mississippi State.
But right now, Georgia is making them work. They're on a 14-0 run. Make it 16-0.
Uh-oh. Here come the Bulldogs.
Angel Reese can't stop it. Nicholson back to Chloe Chapman. Eight seconds. Chapman in the corner.
That would have been big. They were patient to get the shot they wanted. Chapman just not able to knock it down.
Good kick to Van Lith. right to the SEC logo. Short. Anissa Morrow, and that ends the 16-0 run.
And I thought Haley Van Lith got fouled on her jumper.
Flournoy steps into it. Now let Angel bring this up the floor and get it to Van Lith.
I think Kim Mulkey wants to get Angel Reese a touch.
She's got her 19th double-double of the season, 14 points, 10 boards.
Chloe Chapman mugged Angel Reese down there trying to box her out. Watch on the backside, a guard finds her hands full with Angel Reese. Not too much you can do but foul in that situation.
Amaya Evans with the rebound for Georgia. And now it's a 2-minute scoring drought after Georgia went on a 16-0 run.
The pace has slowed down for Georgia.
Coach A talked about she wanted the pace to slow down.
But a faster pace was working for them in that third quarter.
They outscored LSU in the third quarter, 22-15.
Well, Georgia was getting stops and then running in transition, and they were attacking, and they were getting either all the way to the rim or they were able to penetrate, make the defense collapse, and then they were able to get the ball out to their shooters.
Flournoy is one of those shooters, misses there. Reese with the rebound. And we'll see Michaela Williams shoot some free throws. That's the first against Demaria Flournoy. So Flournoy will take a seat. Savannah Henderson back in. Michaela Williams at the free throw line. She is a 79% free throw shooter. Got the first. Here's our next ESPN NBA Friday doubleheader. Jason Tatum and the Celtics hosting Luka and the Mavs at 7:30 Eastern. Then it's Giannis and the Bucks squaring off against the Bulls. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 7 Eastern. First foul against Amaya Evans of Georgia.
The battle that Angel Reese has to go through, because she is going after every rebound. You see the contact that she plays through every night.
And she's still got that offensive rebound through a double team.
There is no quit in number 10. Angel Reese continues to battle.
Flage in trouble. The kick out, 6 seconds. And one coming. Talk about a motor.
No quit in Angel Reese. She continued. She was jockeying for position on the backside. Then when it came to her on the reverse, the drive, the strength that Angel Reese has to finish through contact is impressive.
Second foul against Evans. Angel Reese takes more free throws per game than anyone. She's 5th in the nation in free throws made per game.
It was interesting talking to her about in the Tennessee game, she wasn't shooting the ball very well, and she was out of the game, but came to the huddle in a timeout and told her teammates, I need you. She said, I'm having an off night shooting-wise. She said, you know, I'm always going to play defense and rebound, but the rest of her team, especially Haley Van Lith, stepped up.
Kim Mulkey said it was really cool to hear that in the huddle. It's not the Angel Reese show at LSU, not in her mind.
No, not at all. And her team is endeared to her. She can request them to step their play up, and they respond.
now for Haley. Coming off that season high 26 at Tennessee.
With Van Lith scoring the way that she is, I think that is a key component to the piece of whether or not LSU makes their way to Cleveland. You know, I watch LSU play. This could very easily be a Final Four team.
Why?
Because, number one, when it comes to the tournament, you've got to be a tough defensive team, right? And you've got to be able to score. Now, the key element is you've got to have, I feel like, strong guard play. And that's what has developed for LSU with Haley Van Lith, with Lestier Poa, what she's been able to bring in, the development of Flau'jae Johnson. And Kim Mulkey talks about how many national championship teams have won it without having a dominant post play. And I don't think that there are very many, and she's got that with Angel Reese and Anissa Mara. And we looked at the list of post players that Kim Mulkey has coached throughout her career. It's a catalog.
Yeah. Encyclopedia.
Going all the way back to the players she played with, and a Janice Lawrence, Pam Kelly.
They're just taping up Flau'jae Johnson, got a little blood on her leg. Look what Kim Mulkey has been able to do. Her first season, 2021-22, she inherited a team that only won 9 games the previous season, and then in her second year brought home the very first national championship in LSU women's basketball history.
In every season of Kim Mulkey's career as a head coach, she's had at least 20 wins.
That's incredible.
Look, talk about somebody that knows what it takes, knows what it looks like. She's been able to get it done every stop.
Skip pass over to Michaela Williams. Hesitated on the 3 and left it short.
Yeah, that was a second thought for Michaela Williams.
Chloe Chapman for the triple. Georgia went on a 16-0 run, but they haven't scored in 4 minutes. Did you see how high Michaela Williams just got?
She did. What's been interesting to watch for LSU, every time they've gotten a rebound or a steal, it is eyes up. It is run, get the ball down the floor.
They're almost to their season average. 16 offensive rebounds. They just average 17 a game. 21 second chance points.
That's where they make a living.
Georgia has 1 second chance point.
Georgia also has 15 turnovers. And that is a compliment to LSU's defense.
All 5 of LSU's starters are in double-figure points. 7th SEC game that's happened.
Just the balance that they have. I'm really impressed with the intensity that they have played with.
Flau'jae driving to the elbow, give her 14.
And the other thing that I like about this LSU team, everybody knows their job. There's nobody selfish, nobody trying to just get theirs. You can tell they are sold on the fact that, look, a combined effort is going to get you wins.
Avenger, no.
See, look how Michaela Williams, eyes up, trying to find who's available down the floor.
Offensive board for Angel Reese, and that's going to be a jump ball possession arrow to LSU. A well-oiled machine on the road. It's a 13-1 run for the LSU Tigers.
Right now, you can get a free footlong at Subway. Just buy any footlong in the app and get one free. Just scan the QR code and enter promo code FLBOGO. It only works from the other side of the screen, buddy.
You still got a landline in your house.
Order now on the Subway app.
Are you Zillowing houses in the burbs near your parents? Well,
Big four, man, the biggest four. I had to get on here, talk to the people. I mean, all this shit, yeah, you know I made another one. Speaking from the heart, that's all I could do. Yeah, the album out now. Say I don't need time, but time is all I got. I wanna be fine, but fine is what I'm not. You want me to read minds and now I don't see the thought. I gotta feed mine, so I've been on the clock. Like lately I feel like our mind been in two different places. We've been running out of time, running two different races. I just read between the lines, we on two different pages. I've been ignoring all the signs because it feel amazing. Things done changed, now I'm all dripped out in Dior. You say this all that you can give, well I need more. You say you always by my side, I gotta leave yours. Cause I got things I wanna do, I gotta see more. You know I love you, but I gotta do what's best for me. Man, I'm the greatest and they not expecting less from me. I gave you all my tears, that's why you took the best from me. And I'll be damned if I let you take the rest
had it. It's a great look.
Like friends, they the
Leaves the
worst
defense
enemies. Watch
behind.
who I'm giving good news to,
It's a
cause they
little
envy
long.
me.
It's a great
And when they
shot.
talk behind my back, are you
USC credit. They got
defending
it done
me?
without
How they
you.
not but the same.
USC keeps that number 2 seed, but barely.
In a 2-point win. Coming up next, Graham Ike and Gonzaga. Ike's gone 5 straight with 20 points or more. Gigantic game for the Zags, firmly on the bubble against a good San Francisco team. Courtney?
Hey, I'm awake. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to stay up and watch some more basketball.
Well, but let's go to the hotel to do that, though.
Okay, that sounds good. LSU, all 5 starters in double figures. No bench points, though. Is that a concern going into the tournament?
Did you see that ring that they won from last season, winning a national championship? Points from the reserves was not a factor for them then, and I don't think it is for them now.
Okay, but South Carolina, the #1 team in the nation tonight, had 64 bench points.
Yeah, I was looking to see where South Carolina's bench was listed in the reveal, because they could be a team of their own. You weren't ready for that one, were you, Lyle?
That was fantastic.
I mean, when you look at the depth of South Carolina, and they can play a number of different ways, the versatility, they've got length and size, they can go with a small lineup, that's still having guards that have good size as well. I mean, and they just keep coming at you in waves.
Yeah, 64 of them. That's got to be a record.
It has to be.
Diana Koval will know.
Well, Don Saley changed up the starting lineup. Chloe Kitts, Ashlyn Watkins came off the bench tonight.
Van Lith. Looking more and more comfortable.
Catch and shoot is a beautiful thing. You know, it was something she worked out at Louisville instead of having to come off the bounce.
Cole in and out. Georgia only 5 points here in the 4th quarter. And Kim Mulkey calls timeout to get her subs in. Angel Reese with a double-double, her 19th of the season, 17 points, 15 rebounds.
Just another day at the office.
Haley Van Lith with 18.
But watch Haley Van Lith. This is an improvement here. Look at how far out and how close to a quicker player that she is daring to play. You would not have seen Van Lith take that chance early in the season.
Angelica Velez, number 1 in for LSU. Amani Bartlett, number 2 in gold, also in. Poa in the corner, her first points. There's your bench points.
Said don't leave the reserves out. They can score too, and Poa's going to be key. How key was last year in that game against Alabama. She was huge in the second half.
You bet. She's played a little soccer right there.
Kim Mulkey said that last year has played some great basketball over the last month. She lost her confidence early, but she has been able to bounce back.
That's going to be a foul on Amani Bartlett. LSU was on an 18-3 run.
Much improved offensive production than what the game they had against Tennessee.
Yeah, they shot a season low 33% from the field in that game. And they took their most field goal attempts since 1983.
Was it 87?
87 field goal
attempts.
Yes.
And shot 33%.
Yes. I watched every single one.
That was a long night.
They still won.
They continue to battle.
So with a win tonight, LSU will grab that number 2 seed in the SEC tournament. And you know what the basketball world wants, right? You want a rematch of South Carolina LSU at some point next year.
Yeah. If it's a rematch of that game that we saw in Baton Rouge, I mean, that was just back and forth. LSU came out like they were shot out of a cannon in that first half, and then South Carolina worked their way back in. But that was a battle, play for play. Yeah, I'd say the fans would love to see that.
Yeah, LSU led by as many as 11 points in that first quarter.
Yeah, big shot by Bree Bill. The drive by Raven Johnson just helped South Carolina to chip away to secure the win.
For Georgia, this most likely their final home game of the season, and that means the final home game for Jordan Cole and Javin Nicholson. Got a little emotional talking to us about it.
Yeah, they said that this hasn't been the season that they would have hoped for, but you know what? After this weekend, it's a new season, and they can set the reset button and play spoiler in the SEC tournament.
Georgia not in the NCAA tournament field. Probably have to win the SEC tournament to get there. Second foul on Chapman as she fouls last to Poa.
We've seen some things happen. You know, remember that year that Arkansas made their run through the SEC tournament? Kentucky, when they upset South Carolina for the championship?
Yeah, in Nashville a couple of years ago.
We have seen some entertaining games and some surprises that have happened once that tournament starts.
20th time this season that LSU has scored 80 points. They're undefeated when they do that. So again, SEC tournament starting on Wednesday in Greenville, South Carolina. Gamecocks are the number 1 seed, and LSU with this win here tonight, they'll be the number 2 seed.
Kim Mulkey has to be pleased with the performance of her team coming in tonight, and especially the bounce back offensively. I think that they shared the basketball, because after that loss to Mississippi State, she took the basketball out of practice. They had some practices without a basketball, focused on defense. When we focus so much on defense, sometimes you lose your offensive rhythm. Well, that is back for the Tigers.
Johete, no. LSU less than 30 seconds away from its 7th straight win. And they can hold it here. A team that is peaking at the right time. The postseason less than a week away, and Kim Mulkey's crew looks pretty polished.
Dominant defensively, points off turnovers, dominant in the paint, points off the paint, and also on the glass, second chance points. LSU dominated start to finish.
LSU clinching that 2 seed in the SEC tournament. So they will play for the first time in Greenville next Friday. Of course, they've got Senior Day coming up on Sunday. All 5 starters in double figures today for LSU. They win on the road, 80-54.
All right, Courtney, we've got men's basketball coming up next here in about 4 minutes. Ryan Nembhard and Gonzaga in a critical game for the Bulldogs. Quad 1 opportunity in San Francisco. They're playing in the new Warriors Arena there. WCC action coming your way here momentarily. Kev, Drea, Charlie in studio. Terrific performance for LSU on the road. Certainly looking like a team that's getting ready to peak at the right time of year. 3 top 25 matchups tonight. How about in the ACC, Virginia Tech taking on Notre Dame? How about 23-12-6 and 3 steals from Hannah Hidalgo?
The freshman superstar led all players in points, led all players in rebounds, and dominated the game from top to bottom. She controlled pace, she controlled energy, she played with poise. Just a phenomenal performance added to the list for Hannah Hidalgo. She was superb.
And Notre Dame trying to get into that top 16. Not quite there yet, but that win was huge.
Right on the periphery there. Meantime, Syracuse and NC State, another sparkling performance for Deasia Fair. She had 26.
Deasia Fair, what a spark she has been for this Syracuse team. Just put the team on her back. This was a close game down to the wire. We had a little bit of drama at the end because what else would you love? When it's getting close to March Madness time is a little bit of madness. This was called a foul. Questionable call.
Alyssa Latham grabbing the rebound, fouled as time expires. She goes to the line to send this puppy to OT, but in OT, Madison Hayes and the Wolfpack were too much, Charlie.
And the Wolfpack came through. They really needed this win, had lost 2 in a row, and it sets them up to probably be the number 2 seed in the ACC tournament.
Meantime, the number 1 seed in the NCAA tournament, period, end of discussion. South Carolina gets to 28-0. Drea, they've won 32 straight on the road.
What did Don Staley say? They're not rebuilding, they're just reloading. Raven Johnson has come back better than ever. They bring in Tahina Paopao, who is a veteran point guard. Ashlyn Watkins is playing out of her mind off the bench. A great running for SEC, 6th Woman of the Year. I mean, this is a complete team. They're top 2, not 2. It's not even close. Really fun watching them play.
Blowout win for South Carolina. As you saw here moments ago, USC hangs on to beat Arizona. Charlie, what does this mean for each of these teams?
For USC, they get to hang on to that number 2 seed. They were number 8 overall in the reveal. They eke out this win on the road. Very impressive because Juju Watkins fouled out. So they basically had to play the last part of the fourth quarter in both overtime periods without her, and they still delivered on the road. Arizona was in my first 4 teams out of the field. I might bump them up 1 spot just for the competitiveness against a really good team tonight. And Arizona's been playing much, much better, down to 7 players in uniform pretty much every night. They got a chance still to get into the field with that Pac-12 tournament coming up.
And the Trojans, they'll be better with having to get this win with Juju on the bench in that foul trouble. That's going to help them down the road.
Down the road from us is more basketball here. And a great one in the WCC. Dave Fleming, Sean Farnham from San Francisco.
Tonight from downtown San Francisco, we got some West Coast Conference hoops for you.